Well, hello. Welcome to Tail 3 Cabins. I'm just getting off shift. It's going to be a nice day, and I'm going to be helping out my co-worker and friend Dean, who's going to get a head start on his deck and a fence. I got the tractor loaded up, so once I get out this door, I can kind of get rid of my garb here. So come on and check it out. All right. This is where we left on my last video. I just hooked up the tractor to the trailer. I got about a 45-minute drive to where I'm going. Now, a lot of jobs sometimes don't take as long as it does as to hook up the tractor and get all its implements hooked up on the trailer, but this is going to be pretty much an all-day use of the tractor. We're looking at about 24 post holes altogether, plus a little loader work, pulling out some old posts that are seated in the ground with concrete, so it should be a fun day. I just want to say here is the last time I did a post hole video, my neighbor, I helped him out with his future deck. There were a lot of comments, and I understand them. My neighbor was standing pretty close to the auger, and for really no reason. I did give Dean a good heads up on exactly how this is going to work, how to keep away from it. You know, if you get your clothes caught in here, or if you get too close to it, there's really nothing you can do. You're going to get it wrapped around this thing. So by the time I go to hit the shutoff button, it would be too late. So he's got a good safety talk on that. Some of these camera angles, it is going to look like maybe he's a little close, but he's not. Hopefully I won't get too many comments on this one. I reversed that stabilizer bar. Last time I did a video, I had it so that I could control it from where I'm sitting, but having a second guy to just eyeball this and hold that bar and kind of control the auger really makes it a lot easier. If you notice, when you're starting to auger down, the lower you get, the more forward you kind of need to inch forward with the tractor, just because the angle of the auger wants to kind of point, the point of it wants to point towards the tractor. So if you move forward a little bit, it straightens it out and makes the hole more plumb. So this one we had to reverse that stabilizer bar because of the pull in the way. This is the angle that kind of makes it look closer than he is. I don't want any of you immature guys out there making comments about that angle, although this would be a good commercial for that erectile dysfunction drug, Mydixadril. So we're moving right along on these holes. It probably takes more time to move the camera around. We're averaging maybe about 90 seconds per hole, so it's going pretty good. I'm using a 9-inch auger bit, and they do make a 6-inch, but I think the 9-inch gives you a little bit more leeway when you're setting your post in the ground, and that kind of helps you even things out, make sure everything's in line. If you use the 6-inch, you really got to be accurate, and there's no room for error. The only drawback with using the 9-inch is that if you thought you were going to use one bag of concrete per hole, you're going to end up using 2 bags. We're not using concrete today, we're going to use that expanding foam, and this will be new to me. I think it's going to be the same thing. Instead of using 1 bag of this expanding foam, you're going to need 2. I've got a pretty good streak going since I got this post hole digger. I've yet to break a shear bolt, and I've yet to auger this thing and get it stuck into the ground. Here's our last 3 holes for the deck portion, and then we're going to start getting ready for the fence. Well, this is going pretty smooth too, but my luck is about to run out. There goes the shear bolt, and we're going to find that this auger is wedged into a pretty good sized root. So I got a package of shear bolts, and we're also going to find that this auger is really jammed in there. Using the 3-point hitch to lift it is just not going to budge. So we're going to dig around here. I got a huge pipe wrench. We can't even turn it at this time. Things are definitely going to slow down here, and we're going to get a little bit of a workout. That's the very bottom of the auger bit itself. A good chunk of metal busted off of it. I was a little nervous about this idea. Dean's neighbor got a railroad jack and tried jacking it up here, and I was very concerned about it actually bending the frame of the auger. So after chipping away a couple good chunks of root we pulled out of there, and we were able to get the pipe wrench on there and turn it a couple spins, and it came right free.
This is where it broke, boss.
Yeah. I don't have a bottom replacement bit for this, so we're just going to keep going and see if we can finish the job. We took a little break from using a post hole digger and started pulling some of these older posts out. There's not a lot of weight on the back with the auger on there. It only weighs about 180 pounds, somewhere in there. Maybe it's 200 with the auger attached to it, but it definitely makes a difference when I'm trying to use the front end loader to pull something up like this.
Yeah, I got 2 left.
So we went back to drilling post holes, and I sheared another bolt. Dean did mention that he could kind of tell when it was going to break because he could kind of feel the ground shaking when it was grabbing hold of something. So we're a little bit gun shy here in this area. There must have been some old trees there cut down. So we're going to work a little bit more cautiously. We have pulled out a couple good sized rocks that it was starting to bind on. So we're going to take our time with these last 4 so we can just get them done without incident. That's it for the post holes. That one where we broke the shear pin and the bottom of the auger, we're going to do by hand. And now I'm going to go get a scoop of gravel from across the way by the neighbors. So Dean opted to use this expanding foam to set the post in, and they've used it before on his neighbor's fence behind him, and it said it worked pretty good. A couple of caveats here is that the temperature, today's high was supposed to be 63. He kind of lives close to Lake Erie, so the temps are always a little bit off, and I don't think it got any warmer than 47 degrees. It does say that the bags need to be at room temperature for a couple hours before using, and I think that kind of affected its performance here. So the first couple bags were very slow to expand. We took a lot of them and we put them on my car hood and on my tonneau cover out in the sun to warm them up, and those seemed to perform a little bit better. So my own 2 cents here is that if you're going to use this stuff, you do want it to be warmer out, a nice 70-degree day. And if your project is going to be, above freezing but still kind of cool out, you're probably better off with concrete. And if you haven't done so, this would be a good time to subscribe. Click on the little bell when you want to know when a new video is coming out. It's getting close to that dinner bell and my tractor work here is done. So I'm going to pack things up. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Click on that like button and keep an eye on us. Stay healthy, everybody.